Hey, first of all, hello chat. Second of all, the freaking moment I start stream, I see. Look, I don't talk about drama and stuff. Victor posts frick 1,000 page document trying to disprove stuff. Right when I'm about to stream, right in front of my salad. And people are still dragging her. 1,000 page. I, why? Oh. Anyways, no, I don't have anything to say on that. I ain't reading all that. But I'm sorry that happened. Or good for you. Hey Mochi, I always appreciate the cookie. Hello DTT, you've heard nothing. What's up, Astro? Bro, I've kind of gotten back, etc. I rolled a good character today. Let's see, I got Alina, which I wanted to mix things up a little bit. They had like so much shit saved that I was able to like max level her out, so that was cool. I need a new breaker. Let's see. My day's pretty much been a nothing burger. So not a nothing burger, but also, what game are you talking about? Huela Magi Madoka Magica Magia etc. It's if you know Magia Record, that was a mobile app that had a bunch of stuff on it, but they moved it, they shut down that game and then they made yeah. Yeah, it's basically the Club Penguin Island of Madoka Magica. I mean, this background noise is so classic for just about every old school movie. Oh yeah, the perfect atmosphere setter. But I've been reading this Wraith arc. Context, I never played Magia Records, so I never saw the Wraith arc. I think it's basically something in between the series end and the sequel movie. Oh, it's getting to the part where it's breaking my heart, man. You know, life is so good when you just let go of the cringe and just let yourself enjoy things a little bit. Oh my god. Yeah, and then I scroll into it. Nobody will shut up about the Google Docky. It's all Google Docky. And I also saw, a belly. I just straight up woman belly. Why not? Sure. What the hell? Anyways, have the Higurashi cried yet? They're crying so hard, bro. Be cringe. Be free. That's why I'm a mime. But, yeah, today we're gonna be playing Higurashi When They Cry. Again. Last time I played this was several months ago. I was using part 3 after 4 months. So true. Context. This was when I was like softcore streaming, when I was using a Vroid model that was kindly offered to me by somebody after the incident TM. And it was before I got like all my other stuff ready. So this is technically the first post-debut gameplay. It's the incident. So honestly, look, here's the thing. We played for like 4 hours, I think. But we still didn't really get anywhere major plot-wise, because it's a visual novel, and visual novels be like that. And I debated and worried about that for a long time, but you know what? I just decided, fuck it. We're gonna play. Because I think I want to enjoy things. Mind answering a question for me regarding Higurashi's order? Sure. If I can answer it, I'm more than happy to. Need more yapping than gameplay. See, here's the thing. And you'll know this from... Where the fuck did you get Chapter 1? Wait, did you not see Chapter 1 on Steam? I got it on Steam. Yeah, it's under Higurashi When They Cry Ho, Chapter 1, Onikakashi. I will also say, though, I am using the 07th expansion mod to bring back the old sprites and the old voice acting, because they didn't have that. Gotta have Maimu give me earworms. Skill issue. Why are we mogging each other? The Mimeites are cannibals. Bro, I'm looking at the bundle. Wait, there's a bundle? Here, I can... Actually... It's on... There's a link to it on Steam. I see 2 to 8, Ray, and Plus. Yeah, this is Chapter 1 here. I actually didn't see any of the other chapters. You're having like the exact opposite to me. Oh wow, it is. Yeah, it's free. Again, it's easy to look up. If you look up the 07th expansion mod, absolutely do it. I'm kind of a nerd to say this, but I wanted to experience the game in its purest form. I didn't want to just deal with like a remaster. Lies, it's not easy. Okay, fine, since you're a bunch of plebeians. We already have one person struggling. There you go, here's the 07th mod so you can have that. I think it also has some, like, language conversions that you can do. I don't know. I saw a French one. If you're more comfortable reading French or something, there's a patch for that changes the text to French. As you can see, Chapter 1's not on there. I have it on there. I got it. It's free. That's the thing. It says check out the entire When They Cry franchise. No, this is... It has the freaking... The bubbly. The blah. Blah. I mean, the bundle when I look... Why does the bundle not have Chapter 1? That doesn't make any damn sense. Anyways, okay. I was ready to cry. And Higurashi's so hard. Maybe it's just included since it's free. Maybe? The bundle is like... So the bundle's 2 through 8. Maybe because it's not included. I don't know. That doesn't even make sense. Maybe it's just... Yeah, I don't know. But... Again... I played 4 hours of this, and I don't really have any context clues aside from the regular setting. Oh, usually the bundle only shows paid Oh, that might be something to do with it. I don't know how bloody this will get. I know the anime was pretty bloody, but never played the visual novel. I know the anime gets bloody too. I never watched the whole thing, but it might get a little crazy at some point. The last we saw, I need to refresh myself on things. MC moves to town, and there was like a murder there or something. This is a tiny town, and everybody's like friends and all this stuff. One of the girls kidnaps the colonel, and then they played zombie tag. It was all refreshed back in my mind, but it was pretty much all the basics were laid out, strangely enough, in 3 chapters. There's various scenarios explored throughout the chapters. Strangely enough, I have not gotten to any, like, choice making. That's the thing that baffles me. July 16th. Goddamn. Okay. Here. I'll load up the end of chapter 3. We'll start right there. But... oh, hold on. Let me get rid of my cursor. Wait, what did the window capture properties? Also listening. Oh, I turned it up a little bit to make sure that you guys could hear the chirping in the starting soon screen. That's my bad. My bitch. Okay. Let us continue. I think this is maybe the part. Alright. The function of this school as an educational facility is very questionable. Our PE class is exceptionally disorganized. The only things we do together are the warm-ups at the start. Teacher isn't even out after that. All we do is play together. Actually, is this the zombie tag part? You can see the outline of their crotches. Okay, hold on. I think we're gonna exit this one. I think we're gonna have to, yeah, go back. Do I have to censor that? Here, we'll go back to here. I think it was past the zombie tag part. Here. Okay, let's go back. After arriving home, Ari guys erase the last 20 seconds of your memory. Why are my viewers going up after I show that? Is this sex appeal? No, that's bad. They're kids. Okay. After arriving home, I quickly made preparations to head out once again. Right, it was this button. I had agreed to meet with Rena. Dig Colonel Sanders out of that mountain of treasure from before. Good context. You know what? No explanation. Are you gonna explain to your mom and your dad that you're gonna dig up Colonel Sanders? Alright, now I was all ready. Looking at me, my mom stared quizzically because you're digging up Colonel Sanders. They come to dump again illegally. He'll be buried completely and it'll be impossible to dig him out. If that happens, then I will undoubtedly go after the Colonel Sanders in front of the fried chicken place in town. Dude, gonna go unsupervised with a girl with a trash dump, son? Sure, whatever you say. Bring a jacket. Okay, let me fix my tracking here. There we go. Okay, a little bit better. Okay, hypothetically, if something horrifying happens while we dig up Colonel Sanders, that means that Colonel Sanders will become an extremely relevant plot point. And I'm not quite sure how to feel about that. Yeah, it's just excavating, that's all. Yeah, don't provide any other context. Wait, no! It was actually like that. No, it was not actually like that. Literally. Bring a jacket, honey! Don't be up too late while you dig Colonel Sanders up from the grave. Mom returned to the kitchen, the puzzled expression still on her face. Alright, we're digging Colonel Sanders. Heading through the woods is a shortcut to the dam site. I ran into someone. We run into... What? Oh yeah, the camera guy. I wanted to see the charm of the original, but I'm sorry, those are yaoi hands. I really can't get past that. Probably taking pictures of wild birds again with that precious camera of his. Oh yeah. You guys remember those cameras? Could be all that he took pictures of was handsome. It couldn't be that all he took pictures of was handsome young men in the twilight? Excuse me? I was joking about the yaoi hands.
Yeah, 久しぶり.
Yeah, it sure has.
ケイイチ君だったよね.
I guess so.
どうもその説は.
I expelled the rude imagery from my head and greeted him without inciting anything. Bro, dude, you really did just let the impulsive thoughts just come through your mind.
そういえば、彼女は君の知り合いだよね.
He was probably talking about Rena. Context, I believe they met before at the trash dump while they found Colonel Sanders. I don't know how the OG fans were able to get over it. I don't know. Probably talking about Rena. Guessing by the way Tomitake-san was shaken up.
あれは一体何だったんだい? 彼女が無気味のナタを持って歩いてるんだよ.
Don't worry, dude.
それもニヤニヤと笑いながら.
It's okay. It's just the chicken man. That was Rena with the towels. I expect that she was grinning in anticipation of taking Colonel Sanders home.
身に危険を察して隠れたけど、警察に電話した方がいいんじゃないかな.
Yeah. Just get it over with. And then the plot ends. No more Higurashi. Well, it certainly would be quite the spectacle for a girl of her age to be roaming around with a hatchet. Foreshadowing is a literary device. Mitake-san's reaction was the epitome of
いいん
logical.
ですいいんです。ほっといてください。また犠牲者を探して徘徊しているだけですから。
Foreshadowing! When the hatchet arc. Tomitake-san was alarmed by my crass response. Well, it's probably hard for normal people to understand Rena. Boy, it sure is, isn't it? I'll just toss out a bunch of baloney.
富武さんがここで殺されたら、多分犯人はあいつです。
Stop! You're rubbing salt in the
せ
wound.
いぜい嗅ぎ回らないようにすることですね。
I don't think even her parents understand Rena. I don't understand anybody that would dig up Colonel Sanders, admittedly. Boys, take a shot every time I say Colonel Sanders. With a condescending smirk, I started off in the direction of the damn site where Rena was waiting. Before I got too far, Nomitake-san abruptly called out to me.
ケイイチ君、それ、よそ者の僕への警告のつもりかい?
I just realized his chin is so chiseled too. I didn't mean that seriously. I did try to make it obvious, but you would totally dig him up. No, I would.
せいぜい気をつけることにするよ.
I'll try my best to be more careful. Yeah, this guy's a Chad in the anime. Dude, I say that because this is somewhat unrelated, but I feel like it kind of gives off the same vibe. I went to an antique store before, and I got vintage 1980s plushies of the California raisins. They're one of my prized possessions, and I haven't even taken them out of the bag because I'm just so proud to have the California raisins. I don't even like the California raisins. I've never gotten into California raisins as a brand. I've never eaten California raisins. I don't know, I just like having the California raisins. Leaving only those words behind, Mitake-san turned around and left. I didn't really mean to call him an outsider. I wasn't really implying anything when I said that. Sorry, I'm adjusting the mic. It was only meant to be a joke, but I felt like I'd said something bad. the damn sight. She is so adorable. I know that nothing bad's gonna happen whatsoever. Gosh, don't you want to pinch your cheeks, though, when she's not murderous? Assuming that she gets murderous. I understood what Tomitake-san was trying to say. Somebody gallivanting about while waving a hatchet around certainly would seem dangerous. Oh yeah, I forgot. Hatchets have covers. Surely this is a nice story about friendship and summertime adventure. Just a classic coming-of-age story. How do you lose a hatchet? Thinking about it, there really was no need to try to keep up appearances. Everyone in Hinamizawa probably already knew about Rena's eccentricities. She's probably the only person who could carry a hatchet around Hinamizawa and not be considered suspicious. Rubbing it in. Her hat moved. I took the axe from Rena and made my way up the unstable slope. Guys, would you consider Colonel Sanders to be a kawaii desune kind of character? Like, if you saw, like, the giant Colonel Sanders statue. Okay, admittedly, though, as a foreigner, if I went to a KFC and I saw the giant Colonel, I'd take a selfie. I would absolutely take a selfie with a giant Colonel. Pretty kawaii? Yeah. I mean, you can't go wrong. Oh, kawaii man. I'd take a pic too. Yeah, see? You guys are on my side. Solid thwack rang throughout Hinamizawa, as if the job was being done by a lumberjack. Come on! Ooh, sorry, I yawned. Save the Colonel! Come on, get the Colonel! But this adversary was more formidable than I expected. First of all, I'd never used a hatchet before. During a school camping trick, I had wanted to split the wood, but I lost at rock, paper, scissors and wasn't able to do it. Man, that's pathetic. Because the spot where I was standing was so unstable, I soon became tired and decided to take a break. This background art makes me want a tetanus shot. Dude, it's... I know this guy just, like, took pictures of a pile of junk outside, probably, and put a filter over it, but oh my gosh. In a way, though, hear me out. This is kind of the definition of it doesn't have to look good, just make it happen. Like, not saying that the art's bad. Objectively, there is some cute charm when it comes to it. But it's definitely not something super polished that you would expect out of a visual novel. They really did make it happen, and they really did make something beautiful. Almost kind of inspiring. Maybe the real Higurashi were the friends we made along the way. See, Rena had already spread out a tarp and laid down some tea and sweets. Yay! Well, this game was made with lunch money. Yeah, true. Actually, I don't even know that. Does Japan have free lunches? Wait, I'm sorry. I'll make sure Rena can give Colonel Sanders a good night kiss tonight. So cute about that. What kind of reality do I live in?
そういえば、レナも転校生だったんだろ？前はどこに住んでたんだよ？
I asked her nonchalantly while drinking tea. I thought she lived here all her life. Oh. This was the era of self-published, self-distributed, and self-promoted doujins. True. Kind of the golden era of hidden gems. True. I really want to play more stuff. I want to play Muv-Love. What's that other one? I can't remember the name of it. Have you seen the meme with that that anime girl with the navy blue hair and like the light teal dress? And Nami showed me this today. In the one where they were like spreading the ground beef around the socket and smoothing it out. The one where that one's from.
なんで引っ越してきたんだよ？ひなみ沢に。
Brother, if you say Saya no Uta. Wait, is that it? Is it Saya no Uta? Oopsie poopsie, that's exactly what it is. Oopsie poopsie.
ほら、ここって結構田舎だろ？
Bro, the boonies.
うちの親父がアトリエを移したいって言い出したんだよ。こういう山奥がいいって前々から言っててさ。
アトリエ？ケイチ君のお父さんって芸術家さんなの？
風景画ばっかり描いてる。年に2回くらいはどっかで個展を開いてるらしい。
Man. Lucky dog. When he started, his works were displayed in an industry plaza in Tokyo, but now they're exhibited in the Makuhari Messe. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna assume that's something cool. He's determined to have them displayed in the Waterfront International Exhibition Hall. Man. Imagine studying to do gallery art. That'd be dumb.
それってすごいね。今度レナにも見せてね。
I was too embarrassed to tell her that I didn't really know what kind of pictures my father... Dude, get in your dad's life a bit more. Well, eventually I would. I picked myself up while giving some vague answers.
でも、楽器途中の転校だったんでしょ？大変じゃなかった？
別に。都会ってのには飽きてたし。
I was trying to get answers from Rena, but I ended up being the one giving out all the answers. Oofsie poopsie. With a bit of a wry smile on my face, I grabbed the handle of the hatchet and headed back to the worksite. I don't like the cicadas. The air grew colder as the sun slowly set. Higurashi began their song, as if to tell me to stop and head home for the day. Just a bit more. Today, I would end it. When I first started, I chatted with Rena as I worked, but now I didn't have that luxury. Oh, chill. I had swung the hatchet countless times today, just like this. Contact. Shards of wood splintered. The assailants butchered the victim's body with hatchets and pickaxes. Oh shit. Oh, I just remembered another classic. Ooh, give me classic. I recalled that passage from the tabloid. The Fate collection. Oh, duh. Fate's a classic. One hit with something like this would smash someone's head in. I'm glad that you're digging up Colonel Sanders and you're just automatically thinking of murder again. Cool. Traced off the real to Nua version, which removed the smut. I do remember, didn't it used to be some kind of eroge thingy? Axes and pickaxes are not meant to be swung at people, ever. Thank you for the information, I guess. One last swing. The beam cracked apart. I'm sorry, I don't know why. The weight I put behind the hatchet not only split through the beam, it smashed the statue's shoulder as well. Yep, it was a time where you had to be smut to sell. Fair. The arm came off with a. Oh, you broke Colonel Sanders! If that's foreshadowing for something, I'm gonna lose my mind. Clattered down noisily, stopping at my feet.
どうしたの？大丈夫？怪我したの？
ごめん。
It's worse than that.
人形の腕壊しちゃったよ。
なんだ、ケイチくんが怪我をしたんじゃないかって思っちゃった。
Probably had a really guilty look on my face. Renna said that without a hint of dismay as she smiled. Oh yeah, I'm sure you would, honey.
くっつけて、その上に上着を着せるもの。
They took inspiration from super old magic tropes, but they adapted it. Oh, I
絶
see.
対わからないよ。
そっか。じゃあ引っ張り出そうぜ。そっち持ってくれるか。
We still haven't found one of the. Man, you really did just. Colonel Sanders is a parallel to murder. God damn. I laughed dryly at how pathetic I was for considering the arm flopping down and rolling to my feet to be such a bad omen. Both Rena and Mion knew how sickening that incident was. They pretended that they didn't know. I'd looked it up all by myself. Shamefully enough, I was scared.
情けないぜ、前原圭一。よっしゃ、レナ。一気に行くぞ。せーの。
Come on.
やったよ、ケイチくん。
Look at how happy. The right time to give 3 cheers. Everybody cheer right now. That moment of 2 days of work bearing fruit. He who was brought to Hinamizawa covered in filth to meet his end. Instead, we were able to welcome him back. Hooray! You're pretty lucky, Colonel Sanders. Your new master is a pretty decent I'm good? Sure? Darn.
わあ、ケンタくんだ。やっぱかいいよ。
Gulp! It didn't matter that he was dirty. Rena nuzzled him cheerfully with her cheek. Gross. I was dead tired. Seeing Rena's happy face made it all
じゃ
worth
あ
it.
手伝うから持っていこうぜ。暗くなるとまずいだろう。
そうだね。
Oh, sorry. Wrong button.
本当にありがとうね。この恩は忘れないね。
I'm sure you won't. I keep pressing the wrong button.
恩返しは何がいいかよく考えておくよ。
どんな恩返しだろう。恩返しだろう。
For now, I'd just hold back my evil cackle. Don't be a douchebag to this cute little girl. We were ready to take it to her house, but we couldn't go like this. We rolled the statue up in the tarp and lifted him. Oh, cool. Just make it look like you're carrying a body even more. Jack and Jill went down the hill, carrying a human-sized bag and an unsheathed hatchet. Dear Lord. I prayed we wouldn't run into Tomitake-san. And then the opposite happens. Saw us here and took a picture. We'll need to get rid of him. LOL. That meant to be a warning for an outsider like me. Holy shit, this writing is fire. Something struck me as odd about the words Tomitake-san. Unable to grasp my sense of humor I'd left behind. This time for giggles. Scene end. We did it. We did it, folks. New tip unlocked. What kind of name is Rhea? Sure, why not? Let's talk about it. Why are you named
レ
that?
ナがいないです。ケイチは知りませんですか？
あれ、たった今までそこにいたのにな。おいミオン、レナはどこ行ったんだ？
レナ？お手洗いじゃない？覗きたいなら止めないけど通報するからね。
I did not need to hear about that. I did not need to hear about that. So which version do you prefer, the potato models or the updated one? I'm gonna say potato models, and I say that because I feel like it looks like it has more personality, to be honest. I'm not saying that the remaster doesn't look objectively good. I feel like it has some oomph. I don't know how else to describe it. Oh yeah, anyways, I don't want to hear about middle schoolers taking a shit. I hadn't heard anything about
さとこ、レナを知りませんですか？
I feel like she kind of followed the golden rule of poop being funny.
レナさんですの？さっき廊下ですれ違いましたよ。レナさんは日直だから肩にお水をやらないといけませんので。
ああ、レナが日直か。そりゃお疲れ様なことで。
I have to play it myself, but I cannot see myself buying into the atmosphere and tension with these models in my face. Rena, Rena, Rena. Upon hearing it repeated, a thought came to mind. It's rude to say this about someone's name, but it was a weird name. I can't tell. It's like some foreigner's name? I mean, I guess I could see a girl here being named Rena, but I don't know.
レナってどういう名前なんだろうな。レナって漢字だとどうなるんだ？
I was gonna say, I don't know if it's like a kanji thing or like I don't know, it could be katakana.
レナはあだ名なのです。ちゃんとした名前がありますですよ。
え、そうなのか？俺はてっきり竜宮レナってのが本名だと思ってたよ。
Wait, aren't those two the childhood friends? How do you not know that?
まあ確かにレナさんとしか呼んでませんから間違えるのも無理はないですわね。
Even signs her name as Rena. Why would you do that if like her it's like it's her real name in
本当の名
school.
前はなんて言うんだろうな。レナが戻ってきたら聞いてみるから。
Heichi's the new guy. Yeah, right. He knew. Satoko and Nika-chan looked at each other.
聞かなくてもいいですよ。僕たちが教えてあげますです。お礼の礼にならのな。竜宮レイナが本名ですのよ。
Okay, that's kind of funny.
レイナか。それでレイナじゃなくてレナって読むのか？面白い読み方だよな。
いいえ、違いますです。レイナで正しいのです。
It kind of reminds me of the Homer J. Simpson joke.
レナさんが言ったのですわ。レナと呼んでほしいって。だからレナさんなのですわ。
How kind.
ケイちゃん、レナはレナだよ。レーナって呼ぶのは他人だけ。そこんとこ分かってるよね。
I understood what Mion was saying. Didn't matter what her real name was. Only what names we used between us. Well, maybe it's fun to know things about your friend. Rena Ryugu's Rena. Sound like a boozer. She's nobody other than
思った
that.
んだけどさ、自己申請すれば俺も今日からあだ名で呼ばれるのか？
You were just opening yourself for an insult here.
面白けりゃね。なんて呼ばれたいわけ？
越後屋。
Okay, sure, why not? Yeah, just go ahead. Boing. Literally did the boing. Oh, there. Rena came back in the classroom. One of the juniors near the door told Rena people were looking for her.
あれあれ、誰かレナのことを探してたかな？かな？
Seeing that both Mion and I sneered.
お代官様、竜宮めがまんまと現れましたぞ。
What are you even doing now?
いちごや、主も悪よな。
Me too, man. Me too.
何かな何かな。ケイチコとみーちゃんが悪代官だよ。いちご屋だよ。
おのれ竜宮レナノスケ、ここであったが100年目でおじゃる。
Chill!
覚悟。
Dude, I'm honest to God just really confused what's going on.
格さん、懲らしめてやりなさい。あやいさですわ。報酬はスイス銀行に入れてほしいのです。
Let's come to this. We have no choice. We'll just have a grand battle with 5 people. Do not throw punches. Okay, cool, cool. We're just throwing punches in the classroom. His fierce punches exploded just as shoot us in sonars. Jeez! The evil that was Mion and myself was vanquished in the
レナに
end.
はぜひ世直しの旅に出てもらいたいもんだ。永田町なんかどうだ？
ダメだよ。旅先で可愛いものちょろまかすから。
The toll of the bell signaled that break time was over. Hey, you guys hear that ominous bell tolling? Just me?
ほら
Ahaha.
ほら、ケイチコもみーちゃんも先生来るよ。
Took Rena's hand and stood up. It was just as the teacher had entered the classroom. Just one more hour. Man, oh man. Got to buckle down for one more. Yes, sirree, is one more hour. I don't know how we're gonna make it through this hour. Oh boy, what an hour it is. Here, I'll save over that one. Here we go, chapter 4. We did it! We read! We're back.
どうだったケイちゃん。
Oh, cool. We're talking about Colonel.
レナさんの家に行った
How
で
the
ござい
calendar
ますか。
works. Me when I experience the flow of time.
すごかったでしょ。そんなことないよね。ね。
Unlike my house, the Ryugu residence wasn't newly constructed. It had been renovated from a pre-existing building. Bro, I hate the flow of time. I want to sleep longer. I wish we had daylight savings time. No, it's like... You know how, like, in daylight savings time, you go back an hour? I wish we had that, but every day. Every single day. Everything would be fucked up, but it'd be great. House itself was fine. The problem was the yard. Whew, pardon me. I'm gonna guess it was overflowing with junk. There. It's crammed with rows upon rows of oddity. See? Junk! They were all the same as Colonel Sanders. Stuff you'd see while walking around in town. What if we had a 25th hour instead? Genuinely, I feel like that would affect things very drastically in the world. Cake Shop's mascot, Lil Licky? Excuse me? Lil Licky? What kind of name is that? Imagine licking... Stop. The Totalmon in front of the pharmacy? She even had the amazing flying elephant from the top of the department. Where is she getting this stuff?
そこまでは100歩譲って可愛いことにしてもいい。だがあの郵便ポストは変だぞ。
Like we keep our 40-hour work week, but we just have an extra hour of sleep. Honestly, that'd be the dream.
ああいうのってまずいんじゃないのか？
だって、はあ、かわいいんだもん。
Oh, lady. Must have just thought about it because her face filled with delights.
出かけりゃいいのか？出かけりゃ。
Oh, she just likes
お部
big
屋には
stuff.
小さいものがごっちゃりと陳列してありますの。前に拝見したことがあるでござい
I
ま
just
すわ。
realized, why are her parents letting her keep all these things?
で、リカちゃんみたいな可愛い子は地下室にしまうのか。
しまっちゃうよ。
Oh my god, wow, she really would kidnap kids.
はあ、かわいい。
So she takes anything she likes back to her nest. No ill will intended. Grrr.
なあレナ、ニューヨークに自由の女神ってあるだろ。
Whew. I don't think the anime ever really explores the parents of any of them. Okay. So there might be some kind of canonical reason in here why this little girl is able to get all these. I don't know.
あれ、かわいいか？
かわいいよ。はあ、欲しいよ。
Never bring her to the States. US should probably come up with some countermeasures ASAP. If not, the Statue of Liberty really will take a trip to Hinamizawa in the not-so-distant future.
お待たせしましたです。
There she is, the cutie. Chan has
職員室に呼ばれる
returned.
なんて面白くないよな。なんかやったのか？
失礼な。リカはケイチさんのような不良とは違うでございます。違うよ、ケイチくん。リカちゃんはお祭りの実行委員さんなの。
Well, we have a festival?
祭り？学校の文化祭かなんかの？
ケイちゃんケイちゃん、この前言ったじゃん。村祭りだよ。綿流しのお祭り。
Watanagachi. Oh, come to think of it, she did say there'd be a festival at the shrine during the next break.
その綿流しって何なんだ？灯籠流しみたいなもんか？
最後に沢に流すってとこだけは同じかな。
傷んで使えなくなったお布団とかとてらとかにね。 ご苦労様って感謝して供養しながら沢に流すお祭りなの。
Sure, why not? I don't want to see an old futon flowing down the river, but sure. The people living in Hinamizawa dump their futons and padded cloaks in a stream. Actually, that might explain the dam. Sounds like it'd be a lot of trouble if it backed up the current. They should just drop some fish and have a fish wrangling competition. Well, what's the point of wrangling the fish if you don't just have the fish there? It ruins the fun if you, like, bring fish, dump it in, and then pull them back out again, because you kind of know what to expect there. It ruins the fun. Skewer them and sprinkle a little salt. Hungry bastard, you.
それじゃあサマーキャンプですわ。
Why not a fish fight? True. Okay, are the actual fish fighting, or are we fighting with fish? We gotta figure out our priorities here. We could always use swordfish. That is an option.
ケイチさんって意外に想像力貧困でございますのね。
なんで俺がくだらん想像をしたことがわかった？
There's nothing silly about fish.
表情に出てましたです。
What sort of face could have expressed what I'd imagined just now? Demonstrated for me. Oh, we're fighting the fish. Okay, if we're fighting the fish, no weapons allowed. Bare hands. The fish fist fight. No argument here. See?
まあそんなに面白いものじゃないけどさ、楽しみにしてりゃいいじゃん。
みんなで行こう。当日は迎えに行くからね。
I don't really feel like going to festivals until someone asks me to. Unless someone asks me to. They're fish to cup. True. I wouldn't get bored if these guys were going.
退屈どころか今年もやるぜ。
Get it. Head empty. Mion's proclamation came as she looked at each member in turn. What was this all about? And the way Mion looked, it was probably... Uh-oh. See? Oh my gosh, you guys are on a roll this time. I don't know how you're doing it. I don't know how you're doing it. See? I mean, okay, not quite fighting the fish, but it's something. We're close.
なんだよそのネーミングは。
レナは可愛い名前だと思うけどな。
No, it's not. I tried to object sharply, but since Rena looked happy about it, I decided it was pointless to fight.
ケイイチもいますから、今年は五強爆投になりますです。
Hika-chan made a small correction in light of my presence. How kind of her, how sweet.
で、この仰々しいネーミングの部活動とお祭りがどう結びつくんだ？
日頃部活動で培った実力をご披露するのでございますわ。
Oh, really?
その通り。日々の厳しい試練を乗り越えた精鋭中の最精鋭たる我々の実力を。
でも去年は村長さんに怒られたし。
Man, the mayor got angry in this tiny town over a bunch of tiny kids.
今年は迷惑をかけないようにしないとね。
What could they have done to the mayor?
つまり露店巡りをしながら部活動をするわ
Or
け
is
です。
it one of those like... Oh, pardon me, what is going on? Is it like one of those Karen things where you're on public property and then the Karen comes over, get off my property! How did I do that voice? Hika-chan really is the only one who explains things, so they make sense. I see. So we'll be exhibiting on those busy festival grounds. Straight up exhibiting. And I was right, of course. That would be a reason for the mayor to get angry. Basically, fisticuffs means fist fight, but I said fish since it's close to fist. Ha ha ha! I get the joke. That was the only point I did not doubt. It would be, without question, fun! The day of the festival was drawing near. It's festival time.
それはそれとして、今日も始めようかね、部活動。
なーし。
Our voices rang out in unison.
やっぱり人数が多いときはトランプが一番の王道だよね。まさにこれぞテーブルゲームのベーシック。
Cards!
また乾杯トランプか？
今日は新品。
More
傷がないか
cards!
ら本当に条件は互角。
本当でございましょうね。
I was gonna say, I would easily expect her
そ
to
の
lie.
カード改めさせてもらいますわ。
Well, that was fair. Just to be safe, everyone checked the cards.
これなら大丈夫だよ。
みんな納得した？じゃあ今日はね、大貧民にしようか。5人って人数もいい感じでしょ？
I forget that game. Another standard card game. I've never heard of it. First one to get rid of all their cards wins. Okay. Or maybe it's like an Uno thing. Oh, the basic rules: play a better card than the one before. Play straights and pairs. When was this game made? That's a good question. I think something early 2000s, I think. Not sure of the exact time frame. Let's see, there are various techniques that improve the game, like reversals. We're gonna get a reverse card? But because it's such a well-known game, there are lots of house rules for it as well. The name, for example. My hometown, we called it
一
Millionaire.
応細部を確認しとくぜ。
Millionaire seems slightly more familiar. I can't say for sure, though. Okay, I don't know if this is TMI, but I got up to just stretch a little bit, and my boot hit the mic. Cool.
ジョーカーはオールマイティか？ 3は3枚でも革命可能か？
ジョ ョーカーはなし。2が最強。革命返しはあり。3でも4枚なきゃ革命不可。
Right, yeah, I get these rules.
あとね、ゲーム開始時に貧民がいいカードを上納するってルールがあるでしょ。
They don't.
あれはなしなの。
While I was confirming the familiar rules, Satoko looked over at me in curiosity. I probably should have tried to look more of an amateur. I was pretty used to this game, lucky son of a gun. It's President. It's with a new deck. Today, I might be able to win. Sucker. I had the gist of the rules now. That wasn't everything, was it?
で、今日の罰ゲームは何でございますの？
それなんだけどさ、みんなで何枚かメモに書いて敗者に引かせるってのはどう
I'm
かな？
very scared. Oh, that seemed like it could be interesting.
では、どぎついのを書いてケイチさんに引かせてやりますわ。あんまりひどいのを書くと自分で引いたとき大変だよ。
But consider, it would be really fucking
負
funny.
けなきゃいいってんだろ。
わかってるじゃありませんの。
Neon handed out several slips of paper to everybody.
じゃあ適当に書いてこのカバンの中に入れて。負けた人はこの中に手を突っ込んで1枚引くってことで。
Now then, what would be a good penalty? Worst case scenario, you draw what you wrote. Something too intense would be like digging your own grave. Foreshadowing is...
何もなしって書くのは禁じ手にしましょうです。
Look, I don't know if you're digging your own grave in this game, but I think the fact that I'm playing it says a lot. Ika-chan's casual suggestion caused Mion's hand to lurch to a sudden halt.
うわー、ミオンさん卑怯ですわ。何もなしって書いてカードを折ってあるんですの。
I see. Just in case you lost, just grab the note with the folded corner and you'd be safe. That was a good idea. Diabolical as ever. Smart kid, I will say. Ika-chan is quite formidable too, being able to see through that. I couldn't underestimate her, even though she doesn't stand out.
みんな、あんまり意地悪な罰ゲームはやめようね。
Nobody agreed to Rand's proposal. Everyone was ruthless. Poor
大丈夫だよ
kid.
レナ。負けなきゃいいんだからな。
うん、そうだね。よし、頑張ってレナの罰ゲームをみんなに引かせるぞ。
Rena was quite brutal, even though she usually appeared meek. Oh wait, wrong button again! Better not underestimate her either.
同感ですわ。特にレナの罰ゲームってのがとっても気になるでございます。
She's gonna get murked. True.
誰の罰ゲームでも怖いです。
Still didn't know what Rika-chan's penalties would be like. Wait, 2002? Really? Dude.
つまりこのゲームには負けられないってわけ。
Man, old technology. Old technology, you know what I mean. It's wild.
ご一同、覚悟はいいね。
We all nodded determinedly. Now, the thing is, too, you get stuff like Renpai nowadays where it's, like, a lot easier. It's a lot easier to write your own visual novel, but, like... Or I don't know. Were there people that made visual novel templates back in, I don't know, 2000 or something? Having confirmed that, Mion dealt out the cards. I was guessing around after 05. And that's what I was thinking 2005 off the top of my head. Finally, the battle begins. I had a decent starting hand. Card after card was played in the middle. Art style oddly remind me of Elfin... Is it Elfin Lied or Elfin Lied? Not needing Mion to tell them, both Rika-chan and Satoko played their cards without hesitation. Rena and I were the only ones who paused to think. It seemed that Rena genuinely couldn't make up her mind. But I was different. I'm a Chad. I was like a shark stalking its prey, just waiting for the right time to strike.
これ通るのかよ。じゃあ3出して上がりだぜ。
9いないですの。8、7上がりでございます。
Yay!
5と5上がりますです。
I don't know what's going on, but somebody's winning.
じゃあ最後の1枚を捨てて上がりね。気をしたか。
Loser of the first round was, of all people, Mion. Now I was certain. Today, I could win!
じゃあみーちゃんこの中から1枚引いてね。
Mion, accepting her defeat, scrounged around inside bag and pulled out a piece of paper.
誰これ。
Eat beans! Mion quivered and shrieked.
どんなの。
And I was also surprised when she peeked at it. What kind of terrible thing was written on it? Pet the principal on the head. Why?
ちょっと待て。これがどうやばいんだ。
圭一さんは気づきませんの。
Please tell me he's bald. It'd be really funny if he was
校
bald.
長先生は頭髪が薄いことを恥ずかしがってますの。
Yes! Bald! Satoko yelled with a serious look on her face. But she wasn't as loud as Mion's shriek. What could it be?
校長先生は武道の達人なのです。
Oh, that's...
若い頃は世界を修行して回って武術の奥義を極めきったと豪語してますの。
Oh no. Really are gonna get suplexed.
戦後の日本の教育の乱れを憂いて教育者に転校したんだって。
Oh yeah, the war. It's inhuman. Okay, but also, what kind of man really would suplex a child? No, never mind. I feel like there are a lot of people that would suplex children. Inhuman. At that guy's head?
部長の私が模範を示さないわけにはいかないね。
Right. Well, you just run off doing it right now? Bellowed out and yell as she dashed through the hallway. It get folded like the speedrun folding clothes strap. I did not see the folding clothes strap. You saying you wouldn't suplex a child? It depends.
静かにこっそり行って穏便に済ます方が有利じゃないのか。
I was gonna say.
多分無理だよ。だって気配でアメフラシが探せるって言ってたし。
I would for a penny. I would do it for 2 sprites and a shawarma. I could do nothing but wait with bated breath. Beautiful. A rumble shook the classroom.
校長先生、超奥義発動です。
This special launch... Wait, just started? What? Following the launcher with a jab, jab, strong, fierce... Why is... He's even using meter.
ジークンドーだな。
知らないよ。 たくないもん。
Nothing I could do now except stay calm. I understood now why there was no delinquents at the school. After a few moments of silence, Mion slumped back to us.
これでいい?
Mion said before collapsing. Well, I was wondering if we'd see any blood.
とりあえず生きてますわね。ゲーム続行は可能でございますわ。
You know, I never figured that the first source of violence would be a kid being suplexed.
鬼
I was amazed the person who made club activities like these could say that.
でもこれで一番おっかない罰ゲームはなくなったね。
Haha. Rena tried to lighten the mood and was only met with Mion's malicious grin. She was serious now.
もう手加減しないからね。あんたたちにも思い知らせてやろうじゃん。
Pace of the game became bizarrely quick. I could tell the game had gotten more intense. Go, game, game, game! Yeesh!
これで僕も上がりますです。
へへ、俺も上がらせてもらうぜ。
Ooh, actually, BRB, I'm gonna hydrate. Being hydrated is much fun. I love hydration. Bro, I'm straight up water maxing. Not like these other dehydration cells.
これで上がりですな。負けちゃったよ。
We're gonna torture the kid. And the heavens chose to vanquish Rena.
どんな罰ゲームだろう。どんな罰ゲームだろう。
It wasn't exactly hard for her to be worried. Just thinking of the level of difficulty of Mion's first penalty still made me quiver. So, the penalty she drew with trembling fingers. What? The heck was this? Speak like a maid.
何これ。これってどうすればいいの？ってことはつまりそういう口調で喋れということではございませんの？
Say, how do you... What do maids say? Like, puts down a 2. Want me to do your laundry?
はい、ご主人様。
Oh, it'd be like a ton of bricks. I had no idea who wrote that penalty. She was awesome.
じゃあレナ、カードを集めてみんなに配ってくれるかな。
はい、ご主人様。
I could just die right now. I'm sorry. Let me get that stuff for you. Bags. Bags. Now.
ど とにかくゲームを続行しよう。なあ、レナ。
ご主人様。
No, you know what my thought of a maid is? Amelia Bedelia. You remember Amelia Bedelia? I would be like that. Honestly, when you really think about it, Amelia Bedelia, that's like the queen of autism right there, isn't it? Eagerness to which I was goading Rena into dressing me as master was downright impressive if I do say so myself. That's old, bro. You're old. Dude, I remember, like, reading the books as a kid. It's one of those things, you know that thing where you, like, barely remember it, but you know that you enjoyed it? Also, there was that, there's this one video that was, like, kind of parodying comics. Not comics, the book. You know what I mean. Actually, I just realized. You're calling me old for liking Amelia Bedelia, but you like this game. You're old. You're the old man. I know that video. It's the one where she's an eldritch horror. I think so, because I know it's there's that part at the end where, like, the guy sitting down is like, I just need a brainstorm. Wait, no, what have you done? And then it just starts raining brains. I'm 28 and I'm proud. This is somewhat related. I was watching a video and somebody, it was a memeless video, but he was talking about this 26-year-old and he said that they were pushing 30. He's 26 pushing 30. Oh, Red again, what kind of penalty would it be this time? I was delighted by the mysterious sense of anticipation. Anticipation? No. This was a conviction! Bro, who? Freaky ass? Remove one item of clothing from the top and bottom halves of your body. I'm a youngin'. You a youngin'? You know, I was gonna judge by asking how young you were by asking if you played Roblox as a kid. I played Roblox as a kid. Face reddened in anger. If I didn't yell something out, I wouldn't be able to hide my shaking. He's gonna say his angry word, guys. Watch out. Ah, who did write that? God, please give that man a Nobel Prize. What do you even mean? Not good, not good. What I was thinking about was written on my face. Anna begged Mion with teary eyes, but everyone knew Mion's answer already. You made your account when you— Wait a minute, do you still use that account? And die. I looked around, thinking someone else would probably stop her. Of course, I wasn't exactly trying to stop her either. And I heard the rustling of clothing. The sound of— I'm not reading that part. I looked away like a gentleman. These club activities, you need to be ruthless after all. Do I still need to censor that though? Dude, we went full circle again. See? In the beginning we were talking about the crotch outline. Now at the end we're talking about the crotch outline. Here, actually, you know what? I know how to make this better. Hold on. Oh no. I don't want to use that image. I'm sorry, I thought... Dude, that's a fat rib. It overturns the crotch outlines. No, I have... Here, wait a minute, I have an idea. I'm gonna censor with Saida's head. Hold on. Oop. There you go. See, this is perfect. No! Come on, Saida, you're doing a horrible job right now. Thank you, Saida Stein. Thank you, Saida Stein. Well, now we can't read the text. You're doing a bad job, Saida. You need to get better. You know, technically speaking, she could have gotten rid of the little tie thing, and she could have taken off a shoe. Oh, big forehead? Hold on, why is it not showing what you're saying? My sis walked in and asked me why they have such large chests when they're not even in high school. Dude. Honestly, big forehead, why not small mime? It could.
ケイちゃんもやるね。こっちの方向で攻めてくるとはおじさん予想もつかなかったわ。
違う。これは俺が書いたんじゃない。
No!
ご主人様が書いたんじゃないんですか?
Her squirming around in her PE clothes made it impossible for me not to feel anything. How old is the MC? I'm pretty sure he's like not even a teenager yet. Calm down, Keiichi Maebara. Wait, they are all middle school. What the heck? Just so we don't go too overkill. You know what, here. Emotional support, Saida. Stay by my side, my beloved. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Too. You're evil. You're evil. Leon probably wrote that one and planned to go after me as I panicked. Can't fall for her trap after knowing it's a trap. Clear your head. Calm down and assess and assess the situation. What's a clip? I was determined to think my way out of this. And the answer was quite simple. I then became a god, and that's how it ended. Oh my god! I, who had already entered the domain of godhood, what would stand in my way? It was like they were pulled to me magnetically. I was picking up aces and twos like nobody's business.
なんでこんなにカード運が悪いんでございますの?
サトコの負けだな。引くぞ。妹口調で喋る。
What?
はい、お兄ちゃん。
Yes. The pleasure of making this brat disgrace herself.
またおじさんの負けじゃ。
ミオンの負けだな。引くぞ。女子スクール水着に着替える。
Oh, for the love of God. Saida, get ready.
のケイちゃんに引かせたかった。
Yes! Mion's despair was like sweet honey.
ご主人様、また負けちゃいました。
Saida, please protect me from girls. I'm deeply afraid of them.
レナの負けだな。
I'm deeply, deeply afraid of girls. You need to save me from
引く
women.
ぞ。1位に膝枕。
Let the person in first place rest their head on your lap. You are the freakiest ass.
この格好でですか、ご主人様。
I'm losing it. Yeah! She's not wearing a skirt, so it's her bare legs. To be fair, this is exactly what a horny preteen would talk about, but like... Mamma mia. Papa Pia. Baby got the diary?
お兄ちゃん、強すぎですの。
サトコの負けだな。引くぞ。1位にご奉仕。肩でも揉んでもらおっかな。
はい、お兄ちゃん。
This feels wrong. This is getting more and more wrong.
ほら、もっと奥まで。
Solar, the moment you type, this is the shit that comes out. I can't... Hi, Solar. How's it going? How's your evening? How's everybody doing? I don't...
冷たてんじゃねえぞ。
Bad. Mood. I had transformed into an evil dictator and couldn't be doing any better. It felt like I could control how the cards played out with my mind and even decide what suits would appear just by willing it. Wait, this game sounds sus. They're all middle schoolers. I want you to notice that they're all middle schoolers. At the time I realized it, I had already assembled a harem. The text gets so much worse without context. I was laughing haughtily as I rested my head on Rena, who was now a bloomer-clad maid. Satoko was wearing a collar and had taken on little sister properties. Mion was fanning me while wearing a school swimsuit.
今日はご主人様は圧勝でございますね。あんまり頭をゴロゴロしないでくださいまし。
Please refrain from moving your head around so much. I began to think, why does man have no end to his desires? How could I wish for more than this palace of dreams?
どうしましたですか、ケイチ。
Actually, I just realized she hasn't lost, has she?
どうして人の欲望には限りがないのか。憂いていたのさ。
That was it. Ika-chan hadn't been first, but she continued to escape being in last.
ケイチは欲張りさんですよ。樽を知るとも言いますです。
十分理解してるよ。なんて言うのかな。もう死んでもいいって感じ。
Foreshadowing is illiterate.
ご主人様、あんま
I'm trying to keep things accessible, but Saida, you are not helping, and neither are her panties.
死んでもいいですね。
Bro, what is going on? Oh, they're just playing cards. It's no big deal. It's just cards.
叶えて差し上げますですよ。
Rika-chan said that in her usual calm manner with a cheery tone. Ah! This was undoubtedly a declaration of war. Oh, for the love of God.
このドスケベ大魔王をやっつけるでございます。僕では勝てないかもしれませんですが、やっつけますですよ。
Such stoicism from this little girl who's always hidden away in Satoko's shadow. It would probably be rude not to meet her head on. I shall face you myself, little one. Saw Mion swap a few cards with Rika-chan in the middle of the game. I pretended I didn't see it. You believe you can beat Keiichi-sama with just that? Stepped away for a bit. What'd I miss?
2です。エースエースエースです。
Shoot!
88888革命しますです。
Everybody looked over at me. I was still brimming with confidence. The four of them have allied against me. That's it! You're making me laugh.
ありだったよな。革命返しだ。
Dude!
そんなバカなことがあるわけ。
Let out a shriek. You simpletons! Using up all her cards before calling the reversal left Rika-chan with no good cards. She was defeated soon after.
僕の負けです。
Hold on, let me hear. Can I hear the laugh again?
僕の
Oh wait, no,
負
that.
けです。
ついに我が軍門に下ったり。さあ一枚引くぞ。おお。
Hold on.
ついにわ。つ
Does
い
he
に我が
sound
軍門に
like
下
the
った
Hummer
り。
guy?
さあ一枚引くぞ。おお。
He sound like the plumber guy. Those animals are so fucking funny. It makes me want to merge without looking. Wear cat ears, a bell collar, and a tail. Even the penalties were as I wished. Rika-chan hung her head, equipped the 3 holy artifacts. It's questionable as to why such things were in Mion's locker. Okay, why were they? Well, it looks cute though. This was so... Felt like I had become Rena. This was definitely... Oh my god, chill, chill, no, Saida, protect me from women.
お持ち帰り。
This wasn't me talking, that was the actual Rena.
み
Meep? Meep? As Rika-chan mimicked a cat, teary-eyed, rings of smoke escaped from Rena's ears with an audible poof.
リカちゃん、お持ち帰り、お持ち帰り。
Oh no. Meep? No, don't worry, she's just like that. She likes to take cute things. She dug a... Oh no, I thought you were asking about like.
ちょっとだけだよ。変なことはしないんだよ。しないんだよ。
Okay, when you say you're not gonna do anything strange, that makes it seem like you're gonna do even more stuff that's strange.
そうか。
Oh my god,
そ
chill!
の手が残ってたか。
Mion gasped and dropped her fist to her unopened palm. In her open palm.
レナがどうしてもって言うなら、僕はお持ち帰りされちゃうです。
Think of the puppet from Muppet. Dude, true, I love. Beaker!
レナ
Runs in the
ケイチ
beaker!
さんが倒せたらですわ。
I thought that Rena in cute mode would be able to defeat me. Would it be that easy? Opposing me was the same as opposing God. Fun fact, that's exactly how it feels when you watch a Maimu stream. I teach them their place.
証拠罪だ。レナなど返り討ちに。
For a moment, I didn't know what was going on. 52 cards danced and flowed freely between Rena's hands, like the machinations of a master magician. In the middle of those flowing cards was Rena's ecstatic expression, her head bobbing around.
やろケイチ君、早く早く。
What is going on? This is awful. My whole body knew it already. What do you mean your body knew it? I was going to lose.
出ない？出ないのケイちゃん。ならこれであっがりー。
Everyone cheered. I was spent.
悔いはないさ。神様、短い夢をサンキューな。
さあ、引くでございますよ。
Let's see.
ケイチさんの罰ゲーム、これですわ。
Everybody peeked at it in unison, gazes flicking between the text and my face.
今日一日はしゃがせてもらったからな。何でもやるぜ。内容は何だ？
全部。
All.
Huh?
All. Oh, Saida, sorry. Every penalty up until now. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema.
なんだそり
ケイチさん、言葉遣いが弟属性になっていませんでしたよ。
ゃ。はい、お姉ちゃん。
うわー、これはやみつきになるでございますわ。
And here comes Mion with this. And here comes Mion with the steel chair.
あと肩も揉んでもらいますわよ。ケイチ君、膝枕はいいからレナにもね。
はい、ご主人様。
ケイチ君、それすごくかわいい。
Oh my
もっ
god.
と言って、もっと言って。
ああ、もうお許しください、ご主人様。
What is my life? And it passed out with a squeal, spewing from her nose like a fountain. My dignity was being trampled more than a communal doormat.
次はおじさんだね。
Ah!
まずはのんびりとうちわで仰いでもらおうかな。
Whoosh, whoosh.
そうか。これも着ないとダメだよね。スクール水着。
それ女子用だろ。俺は男子用でいいんじゃないのか。
ここにちゃんと女子スクール水着に着替えると明記してございますわ。
Natoko was like a lone shark. Actually, me trying to escape reality as fast as humanly possible was pretty adorable if I did say so myself.
誰のスクール水着を着るんだよ。嫌だろ。俺なんかに着られたら。
あ、おじさんそういうのは全然気にしないから。いいじゃん、約束でさ。
Okay. Hentai.
私スタイルすっごく悪いから、ケイちゃんでも着れないことないと思うよ。
Okay, bro, you still win. You still get to wear a lady's swimsuit. The executioners surrounded me, wagging their fingers. My first thought. Why are we describing this? My first thought, it's tied around the waist. Second thought, the chest area was pretty loose. Third thought, the crotch area. Aww. It means he's bending forward.
あとこれに猫耳と首輪と尻尾をつけて完成しますです。
ケイちゃん、鏡見る？
I'm scared.
多分見といた方がいい。
A stern, scientific, calculating nature mixed in with her fascination made me very scared. Bro, is he actually into me? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I don't know.
遠慮します、ご主人様。
これで出来上がりですわね。このままの格好で下校するってのもあればよかったですのに。
じゃあもういいかい？着替えてさ。
I was saying that. Mion placed her hands on my shoulder. Guys, I gotta go. I don't blame you. But also have a good night. I hope you do good. I hope you get some sweet dreams or sweet whatever you're doing. Mion placed her hands on my shoulders and Rika-chan slipped up behind me
ま
without
だ
a
です、
sound.
ケイチ。一番最初にやった罰ゲームが残ってますです。
I didn't even think. Oh no.
この格好でか。
I have a good rest of your day. You too! Rika-chan patted my head without saying a word. Let's get it over with.
よし、失礼します。
うん、入りたまえ。
I stepped forwards into the principal's office. My bell collar jingled adorably. Principal froze solid with a smile on his face as he saw me. I couldn't blame him. In this sacred place of study, specifically in his office. So I said excuse me as I entered. The sight of a person entering with a school swimsuit, cat ears, a collar, and a tail. For it to be a young male student. Without a doubt, a normal person's psyche would have stopped cold. This could be explained. We'll call it uncanny valley camouflage, if you will. When humans see others, they can only begin to act after confirming. This is human. Meaning that if he could not comprehend what was in front of him, and in those moments before he could begin to fully process the situation, his mind was completely blank. That was my one and only chance for victory. My penalty. Rubbing the principal's head.
こっちよー勝負
A zhazing sound echoed loudly. He went straight for the special move. Principal said one thing to me.
男とは何ぞや。
And in a heartbeat, not pay me enough to do this. I would rather be exposed to my allergies for 24 hours straight. I would rather get hives than... What, you wouldn't want to dress up in a swimsuit with cat ears and a collar and a tail and go into your principal's office and pat him on his bald head as he kicks your ass? George, hi, puppy. And George alert! George is here! The big old boy is here! Can I get a hug? Can I get a hug, George? Georgie! Oh, he left. Aw, but he's happy. And that makes me happy. Anyways, that tremor resounded throughout the Hinamizawa twilight. But yeah, it got beat up. Rana was given permission to caress Rika-chan's head as much as she wanted, so they headed home together, very pleased. Again today, it was just Mion and I going home.
いやー、白熱したね。ケイちゃんがあんなに大貧民が強いとは思わなかった。
Sorry if I made a noise.
いや、俺自身が一番驚いてるよ。
I was playing with guys. Wouldn't have been that strong.
しかし、ひってえ目にあった。あんな姿で担架で運ばれた日にゃ、松代までの
He
恥だ。
got carried off. No, he did not.
でもいいじゃん。7台は自慢できるくらいいい目も見たんだし。
Oh. Well, when she says it like that, we both smiled at each other. What a wholesome moment.
おやまた会ったね、ケイチ君。
Oh, I'm glad that we get to meet him after, let's see, going on a stretcher after getting beaten up by the principal, while patting his bald head in a swimsuit with cat ears, a collar, and a tail. I'm glad that all worked out. It was Tomitake-san. Felt like I'd been running into him quite often.
どうも。いい写真は撮れてますか？
ま、そこそこにね。で、
Mitake-san suddenly leaned over and whispered into my ear.
しかし、ケイチ君も隅に置けないな。
今
今日はこの間とは違う彼女かい？
そういうんじゃないですよ。
とぼけないとぼけない。
Bro really said that he's a
若いう
player.
ちは経験が大事なんだからな。
Because Tomitake-san let out such a crude laugh, Neon knew what we were talking about without even hearing his whisper.
富武のおじさまだってなかなか隅に置けないって噂ですけど。
Oh, really?
いや、僕はそんなつもりで。
Ooh. Ooh, get his ass.
はいはい。お仕事頑張っていい写真いっぱい撮ってくださいな。バイバイ。
Mion seemed to really want to get rid of this lout quickly. And the way she spoke, it seemed as if Mion knew Tomitake-san quite well.
おじさまは今年は綿流しまで滞在ですかな。
うん、そのつもりだよ。お祭りを一通り撮影したらまた東京に帰るよ。
Oh, we go back to Tokyo, poor man.
カメラマンってやつは本当に気楽な商売ですこと。早くでっかい賞を取って有名になってくださいよね。今期逃してまで写真撮影に熱中してるんだから。
そんなことはないと思うな。男は味噌汁から味が出るんだよ。
What do you mean unique flavor?
味噌から味が出てどうすんですか、バチーナ。
I thought we were done.
ん？あおっと、そろそろ宿に戻らないと暗くなっちゃうな。
Tomitake-san began to take his leave with a dry laugh. It did look like he was outmatched by Mion.
じゃあお二人ともお祭りでまた会おうね。
After waving a hand cheerfully, Tomitake-san disappeared amidst the cries of the Higurashi.
あんな調子で本当に有名になれんのかね。個展開いたら私の写真展示してもらう約束になってんだけど、当分実現しそうにないかね。
ミオンは富武さんのことを知ってるんだ。
うん、知り合いっていうかほら、ここじゃよそ者はすぐ分かっちゃうからね。
昨日今日会ったばかりという感じじゃなかったな。
富武さんね、結構ちょくちょくひなみ沢に来るんだよ。
Hydrate. Don't worry, Mochi. I have water with me.
年に2、3回くらい
I'm
かな。
taking regular small sips, and it's actually helping my motivation a lot.
季節の風景や野鳥を撮影してるんだってさ。ま、大した写真じゃないんだろうけどね。
The image Mion painted of Tomitake-san was fairly unique. Tomitake-san, I knew, was more mysterious. The words flowed naturally from my
富
mouth.
武さんって本当に野鳥撮影で来てるのかな。
Mion stared blankly at me as if to ask, "Why do you say that?"
なんかこう撮影以外の目的で来てるようなさ、そんな気がしないか。
Like about that incident, the dismemberment.
へえ、やっぱりそう思う？だとしたらいい感してるよ、ケイちゃん。
She agreed with what I thought, but quite chipper in how she said it.
知ってるのか、ミオン。
もうね。他のみんなはひょっとすると気づいてないかもしれないけど、このおじさんの目はごまかせないしね。
Mion was posturing pretentiously, but I had easily come to a very different conclusion from what she was imagining. Wait, was the joke that he was taking pictures of girls? Is that the joke? Like all apprehensions I had about Tomitake-san disappeared, lifting a burden off my shoulders. I was finally able to appreciate how clear the evening sky over Hinamizawa was. Oh, I thought he was going to do a big screen. I exhaled everything in my lungs and inhaled just as much. How long will this stream be? Probably until the end of the chapter, but I'm not sure. These chapters can get a little bit long. Let's see, it smelled like dusk.
どうしたの、ケイちゃん。
日暮らしの声ってさ、こんなにも気持ちいいものだったんだなって。
ケイちゃん、何を今さら。
We both continued to giggle, not knowing
レナは
why.
今頃どうしてるかな。リカちゃんを思う存分可愛がれたのかな。
今頃は夕食を振る舞うから遊びにおいでって誘ってる真っ最中だよ。
うまく持ち帰れるといいな。
どうだろうね。リカちゃんってあれでなかなかうまいから。
ああ、それは同感。頭を撫でる罰ゲーム、あれきっとリカちゃんだぜ。
私も同感。校長先生の頭を撫でられるのはリカちゃんだけだし。
Just pointless chit chat. Hot day felt like it was being cooled down by the cries of the Higurashi. Oh! Community notice. A fate worse than death. Have your luck run out. Okay, yeah, I did say after the chapter ended. Here, I'll save here. 5 chapters and I have not made a single choice yet. Here, actually, I will check out the new tips. Here, before I leave. We're greeting the end of the rainy season sooner than in other prior years. On this day, it feels like summer will soon arrive. I'm pleased that everyone is in good health. Season for the Watanagashi is finally among us. I mean, upon us. I believe the assistance of the town council will make this a wonderful festival. I also wish to ask for the assistance of everyone in regards to a few things. One, collecting bazaar goods. Villagers are welcome to put their wares on show at the well-received Hinamizawa Grand Bazaar exhibition. Anything is welcome from unconsumed gifts to used clothing. No raw goods, please. No food. Management, Makino. Aw, man, no real telephone number. 2, recruiting Lil Festival drum dancers. The renowned Lil Festival drum dancers group, known for its careful choreography, the Shofu Society is taking last-minute participants. We're looking for any showboat elementary and middle schoolers. Yeah, just get the showboats. Management, Kimiyoshi. Taking donations! We are accepting donations in multiples of 1,000 yen. For every 1,000 yen donation, you'll be awarded a refreshment stand ticket. Yay! Wait a minute. Doesn't that mean you're just paying, like, $10 for a drink? Management, Sonozaki. Yeah, call him and complain about that. We are always taking suggestions for ways to improve the festival. If you have any interesting ideas, call Kimiyoshi at this number. There is a 200 yen refreshment stand ticket attached below the cut line. Well, you know, 3 parts in, I still anticipate the violence. But it seems we are not there yet. But I will go ahead and end stream. Oh, what do you know? It's exactly 2 hours. Cool. Wait. mic cord. The mic cord just went out after your compliment. What the heck? I don't even know what happened. I didn't even move anything. Strange. Well, what did you all think of the stream? What did you all think of the game? Do I even need to ask? This was pure suffering, and not for the reason you would think with this game. Very normal, yeah. Very okay, very normal stream. Everything went pretty good in my opinion. It was fun. More. You know what? Yeah, I think we'll play some more Higurashi at some point. I'm not sure when, but we'll do it. I just want to make sure I like face it out properly. Probably. I don't know. But in the meantime, oh my gosh. Gosh, my forehead. Hold on. Hold on. My forehead is big. What the heck? Aw, man. Sorry, I got distracted. But yeah, one thing's here. I don't know if I want to do a Zatsu. I don't know if I want to do like I probably will take a break tomorrow. Next, big word, shush. Like, take that. Shut up. Shut up. Gosh. But, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for suffering through this with me. Eventually we will reach the violent part. And I don't say that to knock down the game by any means. That is actually very fun. And I'm actually very much enjoying myself. With fire, tic-tac-toe on the forehead's fire. Yeah. I'll end here. Thank you for watching. No, don't encourage them. I might as well go through the ropes. Like, comment, subscribe if you like what you see. We are on the road to 1,000 at this point, and we are officially at 576 subscribers. Cookie. Yes, give me cookie. But also, oh yeah, the other thing I wanted to say. There's a short that I uploaded, and I would not typically ask you to watch my specific short, but there was a short that I uploaded that I'm pretty sure ended up getting shadow banned. I think it was my fault because I was talking about a dog with one ball. But I'd like to ask that you did check out the short, because I also tried something different. And I genuinely did want to see some feedback. But I got shadow banned. I'm sorry, one ball dog. But yeah, check out my short. I'll watch it after stream. Yay! Also, advance.gg/Maimu. Well, not. Oh, wait, I don't even think. Code Maimu10 for 10% off. I don't think you can do URLs like that. Sounds funny? It's certainly an interesting story. I wanted to do one of those story time shorts. But if you guys genuinely like it, I will try to do more. I wanted to experiment. I will at least do one more that will not get age restricted. Or anything like that, so don't worry. But other than that... Oh yeah, sometime this week I did want to do the 500 subscriber celebration, so be on the lookout for that, I think. Because I already got something special pretty much made. I made my main asset that I wanted to show off. It's just as fire as Sasquatch. You know what? Yes, just because it's my dog. And my dogs are always fire. But yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you guys probably Thursday or Friday. We'll figure that out as we get there. You hush music. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Haimu.